That feels like a anime attack. If you're here, you will have noticed this is a car repair fundraiser. I will get into that. But also, if you're here, there might be a raffle going on for some whiskey. Stay tuned to find out more. Welcome to KillCo Whiskey Music. My name is Brian. I'm in a mood today. I fixed my microphone. Just so you all know, for anyone who's a patron, especially if you saw the lens, I disassembled my microphone by accident. But now it's back together. I hope it sounds okay. There is absolutely no way for me to tell unless someone tells me. So if the mic is working fine, or if there's no echo, or anything's weird, let me know. I am planning on doing a raffle, but I didn't tell any mods about it. So I'm going to have to try and handle that myself, most likely. Never had to do that, so it'll be interesting. But I need to give people incentive. You can't just ask for money when you're doing stuff, even if your car broke down and needed lots of money repairs. I don't even want to say the actual amount because it's absurd. It's like the car itself is only worth a little more than that. Well, a good deal more than that, but barely. Oh, I see chats. Oh, first of all, I have to say hello to Whiskey Samurai, even though he's not here, because he was first. Boom. Thanks for stopping in. Hope you get out of work soon. Tom Lawrence, hello. You're welcome. Yes, I decided the incentivization for this was to do a raffle, and it's $5 per entry. And the reward is what I'm going to be going over this evening. And I have no idea if I'm going to make this a longer stream or not, because I completely forgot. That last week I shifted to a 7 p.m. start of time because it's a weekday. People aren't going to be doing anything like sitting down and watching YouTube stuff until about 7 my time. Maybe. And because I like to change times in the middle of the week. That was the idea. So we may be going long, depending on how I'm feeling, after everything I'm going to drink here. It's going to be 4 different samples because 4 is a number that is easy to manage and easy to hand deliver. We'll be in these bigs. I can't be giving out the big ones yet until I might do 2 of those. Like if I did a bigger giveaway, it'd just be 2, and probably of the crazy stuff I have, whatever that might be. But I'm gonna have to wait either way until people roll in because, as usual with my streams, it's a weird time to start. 6 p.m. on a weekday. Not gonna be a lot of chat. Not gonna be a lot of people just yet. But it's out there. I can wait, and I can drink certainly. And the ones who are here will know what I'm doing first, and the rest will have no idea. So, the idea for this giveaway, for this raffle, is some of the expensive stuff I have. That's incentivization, I think, is when you do a stream and say, hey, guess what? I'm going to send you some of my best stuff if you win. So we're trying that at the moment. And it gives me an excuse to drink some of my fancy stuff, which I'm certainly okay with. If anyone's wondering why I disassembled my microphone, it's because I thought this would go on. I could put it on here. That is not the case. I have no idea what this is for. Fun. The first one in our list of expensive bottles is something everyone helped me get. And I want to share it. Even though I've been... Suddenly I realized, hey, wait a minute. What have I done to this bottle already? It's been a month. It's been a month. And it's like, how did I do that? When did I do that? Oddly enough, I don't remember. I know I shared some of it. Oh, stuff on the back. So we're starting with Green Spot. That sounds good to me. I like Green Spot. So it's basically just an excuse. Criminy. What a noise. Small pours because I don't want to get smashed. Shea Lambert, as some would say. If you know what that means, well, welcome. You know who you are. All right. Beginning with, I guess I should put these behind me. So behind me, in front of me. I need a display area. I need somewhere where I can put bottles so I don't have to explain to everyone what I'm doing. I have to move stuff to do it. I'm not going to move stuff. I'll just put it back here for now. Please don't fall off. You know what? Let's just move that. I can move one thing. There we go. Bottle number 1. Oh, and I hope some of you watched the video today, because the video today was about, sorry about all the noise. The video today was about Isla Mist. Strangely enough, Isla Mist, aged 8 years. I've never had it until now. It's pretty weird. I wouldn't say it's my favorite scotch, but it's worth trying, especially if you're new to peated scotches. It is at least an idea of what it could be. This shouldn't be over here. I'm putting it here for now. So, first, I'm going to enjoy my green spot. I hope you will enjoy a drink as well. If so, let me know what that is. And begin the oozing technique. Oh my goodness, that is wonderful. As always, floral, fruity, butter cookie. Blah. It's reminding me of cherries this time. I like. And as I was saying, this is for the waffle. At some point, I am going to fess up to the amount that is needed for the repairs. Because it's fixed. It's the one thing I have to put out there right away. The car has been paid for. The repairs are done. The problem is my parents are the ones who paid for it, and I have no way of repaying them. And I don't like that feeling, especially for the amount that it was this time. It's happened before where it's not too bad, but this time, ugh. A nice way of putting it, just ugh. But with the slow eating comes slow drinking. These do go up in percentage/proof very quickly. I realize I'm going from 40% to 43 to 47, and then slamming into the last one, which I'm not even going to say because it's that high. Ugh. JJ, evening and cheers. Welcome. I have said it. I will say it again. We are doing a waffle to hopefully help me repair for the repair costs of the car. I still haven't quite figured out a way to phrase this. I didn't even put the thing up. That would be good. Then I don't have to repeat myself. Special sample pack to the winner. Technically, that's true. We are going over the whiskeys that I would be sending to said winner. And the reason for all of this time anyway, is to cover the costs of the repairs that were done to my car that my parents had to pay for because it was a lot. A lot to me. Some people would be like, oh, that wasn't so bad. Not to me. And we're starting with Green Spot because, oh my God. Green Spot's about $70 in my area, probably a little more than that. And for me anyway, that's expensive. When I start spending, I'm not going to spend that. When I suddenly find myself with bottles that are $100+, I'll let you know. Hasn't happened yet, at least I don't think. Oh, wait, it did happen once. Sorry. I had Red Spot once upon a time. That was $125. And it was okay. Would I buy it again? No. Would I like it as a gift? Yes. It'd be a nice gift to have. I'd like to have all the spots. Let's not lie. Green spot, red spot, blue spot, yellow spot. Having those would make me feel good. That hasn't happened yet. And that's a perfect sample pack right there. Someday. Maybe next year. Maybe in March. March? Yeah. St. Patrick's Day. I could do that. That'd be fun. Having with a sample pack of 4, but finding blue spot. Good luck, basically. Cheers to all of you who are here. And I love the smell of this. It honestly makes me feel better. That could be a problem. I might have a problem. I don't have a problem. Ow. Hello. Jimmy crackers. I just have regular Green Spot. Oop, where'd it go? That was behind me. I knew that. Yeah, just regular Green Spot, 40%. I wasn't saying anything fancy on it. I've heard of the one you have. I don't know if it's good or not because I've never had it. But that's on my list as well. I know, once I found out Green Spot does, fancy special little things, I was very curious about that. I'm also curious about Method and Madness, some of the stuff they're doing with the different wood. Irish whiskey is doing so much fun stuff. I need to try them all. Right now. No, not right now. Soon. Part of my whiskey adventure thing that is, well, like most people, let's be honest, things have slowed a bit since last year, because last year is the way it is. This year is the way it is. It's a bit still. And I do plan to travel a bit. Part of the joy of repairing the car, part of the joy, part of the reason I had to repair the car. One, I'm not going to buy a new car ever, probably. I'm not just going to, this car has to last until I die. That's it. I lost my track. Travel. The car has to be fixed so I can travel around. Maybe visit people in New England, maybe even drive all the way to Kentucky. I don't think I'm going to do that. That would be a lot, and my body would not enjoy that endeavor at all. I'm okay with flying to an extent. You get there, you get on, pain in the ass that it is. You just sit for a few hours, maybe sleep. Hopefully sleep. That's what I usually try to do, is make myself unconscious or have a couple drinks. Because I'm not a huge fan of being in a plane. If you know anything about me and my mental health problems, crowded areas and being unable to go anywhere, not a fan. Just stuck. And the bathrooms freak me out. So tiny. Yes, travel. I plan to travel to Texas at some point this year. I would like to travel to Kentucky, maybe this year. I still have no idea if that's actually going to happen. I'd like it to. That's why I'm thinking about it. Possibly driving there. I don't want to drive there, but that might be the easier option. Oh. See what I mean? So you understand. You understand, sir. For someone like me, if anyone didn't know, if anyone's new here, which I'd be surprised, I deal with mental disabilities. I am on disability. This is the only way I'm able to pay for my apartment, because I get that check every month, and that just, it's gone. It goes to rent. Everything else is nowadays, thankfully, through the generosity of viewers and donations, and also through my parents. Which is not a feeling I love to have, but I wouldn't be able to live the way I do without their assistance. I wouldn't be able to do this. I probably wouldn't be able to afford cable. The only things I can maybe afford are, electric and gas, and that's it. Thankfully, I don't have to pay for water, so that's a plus. But at best, if I think about it, the only thing I could really do if I were to survive only on the disability money I get every month is pay for rent, pay for electric and gas, and that's maybe it. There may be a few other things I could buy. And I mean gas for the stove, not gas for gasoline in the car. Let's just say I'm in a difficult position. I don't like to admit it. I don't like to talk about it. And I don't like to be reminded of my situation, because I've been living this way for so long. It's kind of hard to think about it being any other way. It's kind of living month to month and crossing your fingers that nothing happens. And then last year was kind of a surprise. It was not a good thing for anyone, but the stimulus money was helpful. And I was given the option to, I do have a fallback, I don't want to touch, and I already did. What's it called? 401k retirement plan. I had one of those way back when I had a job, so 10 plus years ago. And I was able to take some funds out of that last year because of the way things were. And I paid off a huge amount of debt. No, I paid off a small amount of debt, technically. A huge amount of debt still there. That's the other thing I didn't mention. There is a huge amount of debt that I have. It's something else. That's something I'm just going to leave that alone. I don't think anyone would want to donate to that. Please help me get out of debt fund. That would be nice, but it's not going to happen. And the car repair fund, even though it's quite a bit, is a little more reasonable as far as a goal to hit. I lost my train of thought again. Whiskey? Yeah, I'm talking about whiskey. Green Spot. It's delicious. It is one of the samples you will get if you donate to the stream and do the raffle. Or just donate. That's an option too. If you don't want to raffle, you can do that. I'm disturbed that I'm going to have to figure out how to do the raffle by myself. I've never done one. I know it's not too hard, but there's a website I can use, I think. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I cross my fingers and count to 3 and wish upon a star. Maybe Amy Bone will show up, or Bourbon might show up, but I didn't ask them to, so it's unlikely. Yep. Yeah, it's good. I like that. I'm very happy that is my birthday bottle. That wasn't a plan, by the way. I didn't say this is my birthday bottle because, but my father bought it for me in 2018, 2017, 18. Not many years ago, he bought it for me on my birthday, and ever since it's felt like something I should get. And oddly enough, I run out of it long before it's my birthday again. Funny that, strange. Probably because it just disappears. Where'd it go? God damn it, I did it again. Like, I'm surprised it's at this point, and I've had it for less than a month. Yeah, that's not good. This will be gone by, let's see, estimating from the fact that I drank this much in 1 month. 2 or 3 months more, probably. Especially if I start giving it away to people. However, as many of you know, that is the idea of the Whiskey Tube world, at least for me, is to share the wealth I have. If you want to call it wealth, it's just alcohol. It's not going to pay my rent. But I want to share it with other people, basically. I want others to enjoy my whiskey. We have 3 more to go through, and the third one is going to be a kicker for me, because it's really going to just, let's just say it's over 60%. So start taking guesses. That's what you think it is. There are not a lot of whiskeys out there that are over 60%. This one is one of them. I'm going to pour a very small pour of that, because holy smokes, I don't want to pass out. And it's not easy to drink once it gets to that percentage, for my taste anyway. Once you get close to 60%, things get a little, it's like, this is good, but I can't drink it at all. I can drink it extremely slowly at best. 1 sip every 15 to 20 minutes. You might want that, though. I know I would sometimes. Or let me know what you're drinking. I think I said that already. But if you just got here, I would like to know. It could be water, it could be tea, it could be whiskey, it could be pancake batter, whatever you want. It's your life. If you want to drink pancake batter, I won't stop you. I would not recommend it, but it will. Also, there's a Patreon. Is that down there? It is. Hey, there it goes. Patreon. If anyone would want to join, that would also help me every month. And unfortunately, the amount of Patreon money which I'm finally getting as of this month, tomorrow, is going to disappear immediately. Yay. That is just going to be shoveled into the pay my parents back for spending. I have a feeling they didn't have the cash. That's the thing. You don't have that much money just on hand, especially not with my family and my family history of finances. So that was probably put on a credit card, which is not a good thing to do, as I found. That's the crippling debt I'm in. But it's okay. It's okay, man. It's okay, man. And for those of you who are here, next Wednesday, there will not be a stream. Why, you may ask? Because next Wednesday, first of all, Wednesday streams are still new and still kind of as far as viewership and participation. And oftentimes, if I feel like doing them, I know a couple weeks ago, it was Robin Williams' birthday. And that was, it upset me a bit. He's one of the few celebrity people who his death, we'll say politely, was brutal, and just being reminded of him on that day. Like, it's a good thing to remember his birthday and such, but didn't help me as far as feelings go. So I didn't do a stream that day. I wanted to. I thought about it, but I didn't. The reason I'm not doing a stream next week is because I've been doing a stream with Scotch Down Under. Ken? On Saturday mornings. Morning's my time. And there's a bunch of us on there. So I'm kind of shuffling that into the stream I do that week. it is very, it's mildly it's taxing. I don't know why. It's a little taxing to do so many streams, because when I look at other whiskey tubers, they're not doing as many streams. They do like once a week, maybe twice. However, I have enjoyed the Sunday and Friday night streams for quite a while, evening. And I did want to get something in the middle of the week as well. Although I know there are some people who also pop up around this time, but I can't worry about that too much. I just got to do my own thing. That's how it is. I don't like it, but oh well. There are plenty of other YouTube people out there who I don't know what they're doing. All right, I need to finish this one soon. I try to give myself a time limit with my whiskey. It's 30 minutes, 30 minutes, 30 minutes, 30 minutes. However, I may be going longer on this stream depending on the amount of people showing up and depending on the fact that I had anticipated originally I was going to go live at 7 and then go till 9. I think, who's going live tonight? I can't remember. Is it Mash and Drum? I feel like it is. I've started to forget other people's schedules, which is actually a good thing for me. I was spending far too much time being in other people's streams instead of just working on my own stuff and doing that. Martian Drum, really? Google. I just did it again. There we go. Ah. Good God. I would also recommend, these are also recommendations, I should say, before I forget. To a degree. The last one I wouldn't really recommend. It's good, but holy, as far as being able to drink it with any regularity. It's not something I even think about drinking just because the proof is so damn high. However, I'll give you a clue. I make a cocktail with it occasionally, and it is a kick-ass cocktail, and by that I mean it will kick your ass. That's it. It'll just, poof, you're done. One drink, you're done. Game over. Take a nap. All right, I'm looking at Mash and Drum, and I'm not seeing anything. I know he usually goes live on Wednesday, right? Help me out. I swear he does. Still waiting for him to invite me on the stream. It's never going to happen. Ah, what did I just do? Never going to get it. Never going to. Okay, that's right. I don't know why I did that. I said never. I'm never going to be invited on that stream. That's what it was. And then I started thinking about never going to get it. Never going to get it. Never going to get it. If you find a green spot for less than $70, get it. That's all I have to say. Oh, this is delicious. It's so pleasant. I'm trying to find a good descriptor here. Since I don't like to get out much, that is not easy. It feels, well, for me at least, it feels familiar and comforting. I guess part of that is because it's on my birthday is when I usually get it. But also just the taste of it. It's reminding me of a certain time or a certain thing I did once, but I can't. I know sometimes I think of bakeries, sometimes because I like baked goods. Believe it or not, I know how to bake. I don't do it very often, but it's one of the things I can handle because it's almost scientific, actually, the amount of things that go into baking and how they are done. Speaking of which, I made myself dinner tonight. That was not baking, but holy crap. That was not easy. I need to figure out a different way to make food for myself. I should say I need a different prep area and probably a better knife. I'm doing a certain program that's Whiskey Vault/Tribe recommended. And I've enjoyed it. I've only done 2 meals so far. 2/4, I should point out, because they give you 2 meals in general. So it's a 2-meal plan, or 4. But in my case, it's a 2-meal plan, and that means I get to eat for 2 days. Yay to being single. Whoa. But it was a lot more work today. I think last time it was a little easier. It was tacos, by the way. And they were good. They weren't the best. And I don't know if that's because of the ingredients or me. I have a feeling it was me. I didn't add enough salt or pepper or something. Oh. Well, for the future, I might have to change that because tacos are not easy to make. It's not from scratch. And again, it's not really from scratch. They gave me an onion, a bell pepper, a tomato, and that was basically all I had to deal with. But for someone who hasn't touched or dealt with making myself a meal in that manner for probably about 3 years, it was interesting. Also, again, I found out my knife isn't the best. I don't know what to do about that. I'll need a new knife. I don't want to buy a new knife. I don't have money for a new knife. And the other part is, if you do enter at me, like at KillCo Whiskey Musings, tell me how many you entered. I'll double check PayPal or Venmo. Let me know which one you use. That does help. And then I can put in the numbers. It might be very easy to do tonight. There is that incentive as well. That if no one, well, if you're the only one who donates, you get it. And unfortunately, I suffer a loss in that regard. Because I'm thinking about it, if one person does one entry for $5, and that's the only thing that happens over the next few hours. Yeah, that'd be bad. That would suck. That wouldn't even cover postage. And that's not what we're doing. We're trying to do this so I can pay for the car repair. And I should point out, this is going to be a lot of raffles in the future, unless something absolutely dumbfounding happens to me. And I don't think that's going to happen. I also don't like asking. I don't like asking for assistance from others, especially on here, since there feels like there's so many other better causes. But I have already explained my situation and the way it's been for many years. And the whole idea about my YouTube channel is to hit that 1K and get those watched hours and maybe actually get some kind of feasible income from YouTube. And then I would be able to get super chats, which would then, take money away from you and give it to YouTube. But still, convenience. I'm also going to look into doing different streaming options because I like StreamYard mostly for guests. I may get guests in the future. I haven't heard back from a bunch yet. And it's summertime. Keep that in mind. It is summer. People are busy. They have children. Kids are not going to school right now. So vacations are happening, etc., etc. I've kind of put the mystery guests aside for the moment. We'll see if that continues in the autumn. I hope it will. I would really like it to. Or at least late summer. Well, this is the late summer, isn't it? So it might be autumn. Next month? Oh, crap. I haven't been thinking that far ahead yet. Woo! And I kind of knocked it out of the park with the first few guests I had. So it's going to be hard to... it's going to be very hard to get anyone else to do it, basically. I basically hit the ones I was not expecting to have those happen. It was nice for Shayla to come on, the first one, Whiskey Central. It was nice to have Adriana on, the second one to come on. She has blown past me in subscribers, of course, because she does amazing content, like being outdoors and traveling. That kind of traveling? Being outdoors, being in those kind of scenic environments is crazy. It's a wonderful idea, and I don't go out much, unfortunately. And then, of course, it's Bourbon Night and Roy, Aquavite. That was the trip. I mean, I don't know how that happened, but it did. And it was fun. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I hope to meet them all someday in person once things are less insane, I suppose. We're coming up on the close of this one. It's almost 30 minutes, so I have to finish. And I'm parched. Oh, yeah. Green Spot's good. There will also be alternatives. So if you have any of these fancy bottles, I can always let you see the list that I have of other whiskeys. And if you'd like to try something else, that's an option as well. I'm not opposed to that. Because I do realize a lot of people on here have lots of bottles of whiskey, probably more than I do. Definitely more than I do. I've mentioned this fact before, that many other Whiskey Tube people have a lot more whiskey than I do and have a lot of other things I don't. Financial security being one of them. And then the other things that are not so great that people have to deal with. Children, significant other. They usually have a house, though. That must be nice. I live in an apartment with a lot of crazy people around me. Expensive bottle number 2, and this will be the second one for the giveaway. Will be. What was that? Okay. What? Sorry. Pardon me while I ignore you all for a moment. I need to freaking. Ah. Okay, well, I all of a sudden have like 10 freaking things on my phone there. Next up, special bottle. Look at this. Look at this. Isn't it pretty? Beautiful. It's a Japanese whiskey. I haven't had this in quite a while. I've had this bottle for quite a while. Hibiki Suntory. This is Hibiki Harmony. This one runs about $75-ish or more, at least where I am. And I haven't had it in a while, as you can tell. I mean, I've had this for over a year, but I've hardly touched it. I mean, actually, it's almost half gone. But anyway, I've hardly touched it. And it's very tasty, I think. At least I remember it being very tasty. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, there's a glass piece on the cork here. This could hurt someone. And there's a logo on there. Is that a logo? It is a logo. Well, technically, it's. What do I call this? I can't really tell what it is. I think it's the same writing. It is. It's that. Not that I can read it, but I'm going to assume it says Hibiki. Oh. Expensive stuff. I got to do little pours. All right, leave me alone. So this will be number 2 in the sample pack. Suntory, a Japanese hominy, a meticulous blend of the finest selections of whiskey. This is another one where I'm not even sure if it's actually Japanese whiskey. Because that was the thing for a while, and I definitely bought this around that time. So I don't know if that's actually Japanese strictly, but I feel like it is. Let's go for the smell and the taste. Okay, if you insist. Whoa! It smells kind of like scotch. I kind of forgot that. It has that weird funk. Oh, that's a little better now. Ooh, God, that's weird. This is a weird one. If you like scotch, you'll probably like this one. Oh. What is that? There's something almost mint-like about that. What the heck? Or maybe herbal. Well, mint is an herb, believe it or not. Yeah, there's something strange in this one. It's been a very long time since I had it. So not surprising that I find something new or something specifically weird this time around. For other raffles in the future, since, as I mentioned, I'm going to have to do a lot of raffles to pay off the car repairs, I do have 2 decanters with glassware that I'll be raffling off at some point. But I feel like I'm going to have to hype that up a little better. I'll have to hype everything up a little better. I don't know how to do that. It's a very difficult situation to be like, oh, I don't, my parents don't have the money for this. I don't have the money for this. We're using a credit card. I'd like to pay the back for that, but I don't have income. So I have to rely on the kindness of strangers. And really, the real goal is, of course, to get to 1,000 subscribers and do the whole YouTube can monetize me thing. Which is not, I like that idea and I don't like that idea. I wish it were easy to do. It is not. Other people seem to be very fortunate in doing it, but I don't know. I know kind of what I need to do. More clickbait bullshit. That'll help, but I don't like doing clickbait bullshit. Feels disingenuous. Although I am going to do other videos as well in the future. I have to focus more on doing stuff I want to do. So like singing videos, singing with whiskey, most likely. Oh, wow, what the hell? Yeah, this one's bizarre. There's something very peculiar about it. And it's almost peppermint-like. It's freaking me out a bit. This might also be that malt funk I get. At least I think it's a malt funk. I've assumed it is. Ooh. Ah. Yeah, I like the taste more. By quite a bit. Oh, wait, taste. That was weird. There's something weird about this one. This is a good experience because it's been a long time since I sampled this. And when I got this, it was actually earlier on in my whiskey adventures. So I had been drinking whiskey for maybe a year and a half, maybe 2, when I first got this. Believe it or not, I haven't been drinking whiskey for very long. Surprise! And yet I have all these bottles. How did that happen? Remember that credit card debt I was talking about? That's part of it. Don't know how that got stuck in my head. But I like revisiting this now since it seems very different to me. I know I just had an Irish whiskey and that probably changes everything. But in general, well, that wasn't supposed to happen. In general, this is a weird one. Damn it. You know what I should have nearby? Paper towels. I'll be right back. It's not a huge amount of water, but I don't want it to soak into things. Welcome back. Damn. There we go. Whoa. Got him a mouse pad. I need a mouse pad. Son of a bitch. I've needed a new mouse pad for about 5 years. So, to make things a little complicated with my mouse. Thankfully, it is not a Rolly one because those don't exist anymore. I don't think that's happened before. Well, it's not in quite a while, so I don't remember. Spilling of water? How dare you? Anyway, I should have put up the sunrise. I'll do that now, just because. So special sunrise while I'm not away. I think that worked. I actually jumped out completely, and I didn't mean to do that. That was not the intent. I'm glad the whole stream didn't shut down. I would have been pissed. Especially since I'm saying I want to go for longer than usual. Trying to get these bills paid. Look what I got, though. Since I'm very likely going to be going longer than I expected. Check this out. Peanut mix. Peanut M&M mix. Look at that. Actually, is it going to show up? Is it going to actually? There we go. Dark chocolate, milk chocolate, and white chocolate. Because we live in a world where you have to have more sugar in everything. And if you're wondering, yes, I like peanut M&Ms. My father does too. I don't know why. I just do. It's a thing. And if I'm going to be going for 3 hours, which I am debating at the moment, I'm going to need a snack. We shall see. Back to Hibiki, Whiskey Channel. Talking about whiskey, thinking about whiskey, drinking whiskey. Hi. It's a little floral, a little fruity. Not anything like the Green Spot. The Green Spot is still preferred. But it's a bizarre beast. Ow. Burning. Ooh. I'm going to have a problem here. All right, here we go. Put that aside. Probably throw it out at some point. Ugh. Having a wet mouse pad is not cool. Where was I? Hibiki? I was going to say something else. I forgot what it was. Oh, come on. Don't do that. There's like schmutz on the bottom here. No. We can't have that. Oh, you know what I should do? I forgot. As I usually do. I should go over some of the stuff. Some of the stuff about the whiskeys. Let's see. We just had Green Spot, so I want to go over that first. Actually, I can do that from the bottle. Where is it? Rather than go to the webpage, which is what I was planning to do. On the back of the bottle, it says, I'm reading it for you. Don't worry. You don't have to buy it. Where'd it go? Nose fresh aromatic oils and spices with orchard fruits and barley on the background of toasted wood. on a background toasted wood. Taste. Full spicy body, a hint of clove, along with the fruity sweetness of green apples. Rounded off with toasted oak. Finish, lingering flavors of spice and body. It's delicious, I promise. You want this. You don't even know you want it, and you want it. I know you want it. You don't know you want it. I know you want it. It is delicious. I'm not pretending that. These are some of my expensive bottles, but they're also ones I really like. That's the idea. I feel like I have other ones that are more expensive. Like when I think about the Game of Thrones bottles, which I may do someday. That's a good one, actually. That comes to mind. Once I finish opening them all, because of a very generous donation that happened mid last month, I believe, or was that early last month? Was it before last month? I don't remember. Anyway, point is, generous donations of many whiskey bottles. I have the complete collection, almost, of the Game of Thrones stuff, other than the Johnny Walker stuff. Although I have White Walker in the freezer and it's been there ever since I got it, basically. And there are two others that I never got. It was like a white dragon and a red dragon or something, or was it a blue dragon? Either way, I haven't tried those. I might have to get those at some point. If they're still out there, I feel like they would be. And there's one bottle of the Game of Thrones that I don't have. It was like the kingly, stupid, expensive Wombo Combo bottle. I didn't even hear about it until I was told by the one who donated to the channel with all these bottles, there was another. There's another. I have no idea what that is. But for the most part, I have the entire Game of Thrones collection now, and I will have to share that with others at some point because I don't drink that much scotch. And I certainly don't drink that much scotch out of rare releases, I suppose. I mean, I'm going to open them all. I'm going to drink them all. That's the thing. Part of me is screaming. It's like, keep them closed and sell them for $1 million. No, I'm not going to do that. The whiskey is not meant to be kept. It's meant to be drank and shared with others. That's my feelings on it. That's part of why I'm doing the raffle, as I should. Part of me just hopes the raffle doesn't happen. I'm not going to lie, because that means I have to pay attention and figure out how to do a raffle suddenly. I have one thing set up, and that's I can take names down and put the number of the raffle stuff. What I'm supposed to do after that, I'm not sure. I think I need a spreadsheet. I'm not sure. We'll find out. Tune in next week. No. I'm still trying to figure out who's going live tonight. I feel like someone is. I swore it was Mash and Drum, but I don't see his thing showing up. And that bothers me. Because the idea was I was supposed to go up until his stream, and that's it. Then I'm done. But if he's not going on, part of me is going, well, I don't want to feel that way. I'm already tired. I've been tired since I was born. No, I've been tired for, well, I haven't been that tired. Feeling a little tired now. Not too bad. I don't think I slept enough last night, and it tends to happen a lot. No, it doesn't say anything. Jason? Yeah, you tell me, folks. I haven't heard anything, but then again, I haven't been listening. Let's say. I assume he'll go live tonight, but he might not. Someone else might go in his place. Maybe Whiskey Knows. Maybe Livewire. Maybe nobody. That would suck. Maybe me. Ooh. That's probably something I should consider doing at some point, is just going and doing a mega stream, getting as many donations as plausible. I'm not looking at Instagram at all. What are you talking about? I'll stop. Leave me alone. On to the Harmony. Hibiki. For those of you who are just joining us, and this is what I'm drinking. It is tasty. It is weird smelling. I will give it that. It is reminiscent of Scotch, definitely. Okay. Yeah, there's an initial taste there. Huh. The first sip or the second sip, I got that weird smell / taste. I'm not a huge fan of right now. That was bizarre. But it's not there now. Oh, wait. There's something really weird about it. John K, hello. Welcome. It is. I'm having all the good stuff right now with the hopes of giving it to someone, with the hopes of getting more money than it would take me to send the whiskeys to people. I should say this is limited to U.S. residents because hand deliveries are only in the U.S. Otherwise, it's not. There's less travel to other places. We'll say. I'm going to end up drinking some other stuff probably. Other samples I have that I feel are expensive. I have a couple here, which I didn't finish, to be honest. I have to be honest all the time. No, I don't. I try to be. I'm never good at it. Oh, I still have this one. This one I don't like. Joseph A. Magnus. Not great. Expensive, but not great. And we have 2 other bottles coming up. I'm trying to do half-an-hour stints with each bottle. And I had this one about 15 minutes ago. But yes, this is what I'm drinking. It is glorious. It is one of the things that'll pop up in the waffle. Should the waffle actually get started. Again, if it doesn't, I'm okay with that. Because I don't have any mods going right now. Who could assist? Who know how to do it? There's none that I've seen. And I'll have to figure it out. I think... Yeah, part of me is thinking I shouldn't even do a raffle, but it's too late for that. Oh, it's still starting to rain out. Okay. I do want to do a raffle because the idea, and I will release the actual amount soonish, maybe tomorrow, because the idea, what I'm thinking about is I want to at least take a chunk out of the amount of this ridiculous repair bill I got before I tell everyone how much it is. So at least there's a large chunk that isn't there that they don't have to worry about, and no one has to worry about. And then the rest will be like, yeah, it'll take me the rest of the year probably to get it. But that's okay. I have gotten some surprises that definitely surprised me. There was a very large donation last week, which is my brain. And basically, I don't know how to deal with that level of generosity, we'll say. And there's still that unlikely chance. Very unlikely chance that someone could swoop in here and donate for me to do a bottle chug. There's a dollar amount to bottle chugs, and yeah, no one here is going to do that. But that would pay for almost all of it. So that would be nice. Not going to happen. Oh, if only, man. If only I lived in that world where lots of money just fell into your lap. That'd be nice. I think we all would like that a little bit. A little bit. Hasn't happened to me yet. Although, again, last year, I suddenly had some finances that helped me pay off things and also helped me get through the year. Blah. Whiskey Samurai, hello. All is better than it was. There is the fact that last week, my car went in for repairs, and then we found out that price. That sucked because that whole weekend I was just stuck here. Actually, that didn't suck that much. I'm okay with that. I don't get out much. But there is that weird, I guess it's the convenience of having an automobile. You don't, like most of us don't take that away. Most of us don't take time in our life to say, hey, guess what? You can't drive anywhere now. So there. And that happened to me over the 4 or 5 days. Yeah, Friday. I think I took it in Thursday. So it was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I got it back yesterday. Why does everything have to be a blur? So yeah, a good amount of time where I didn't have a car. But I don't go out much. I don't like to go out very often, especially in the summer. Around these here parts, there are quite a few tourists, and I'd rather not. Oh, well, John K. Do I prefer Irish, bourbon, Scotch, world, Japanese, French? Said I prefer all of it. Give me all the whiskey. Preferences right now are based on finances, as I've been talking about money. I am defaulting to bourbons these days. It's local. I live in America. It's everywhere. I can get it, and there's a lot of different kinds. It's not just bourbon from Kentucky anymore. There are places popping up all over the place. Are those my favorites? No, I can't say they're my favorites, but I like a variety. I like The variety is the spice of life, as they say. And I don't like this. I don't like to stick to just one thing. I always cycle through things. Lately, it's been bourbons, but I've been switching around. I've been holding back from that. I've been going into scotches again. If you watch some of the videos recently, it was World Scotch Day last week, so I did scotch. I think was that last week? Oh, my brain. And then I did today's video, which is also a scotch. Granted, a budget-ish peated scotch thing, but still scotch. So I have like a in and out randomness. You have to understand I have mental problems, and my brain is just all over the place. So I do not stick to one thing for very long, ever. In fact, this YouTube channel is probably one of the longest things I've ever stuck with because I get to drink a lot of whiskey. So yay. I could tell you what some of my favorite bottles are fairly easily. Like I like Eagle Rare. I'm finding it out. I'm like a Buffalo Trace fanboy, which feels awful. But what can I do about it? I like Eagle Rare. I like E.H. Taylor. I've only had it once, so that's not a definitive. I've only had the E.H. Taylor small batch because it was donated. I like the Green Spot. Red Spot Cask Strength I used to enjoy. The latest release was not my favorite. I do like the 12, and I like the Listowel. As far as Irish goes, I like the Hibiki Barrel Strength. That's another one that was considered instead of Hibiki Harmony. As far as scotches go, I don't actually own a lot of scotches I would grab as a drink. Funny enough. Oh, chat's moving. Hello. Oh, I should read these. I'm not very good at that. Whiskey Samurai says, I know the feeling there. We just found out how much a decently nice fridge is. I have spent less on a car. I can say that. Yeah. That's something I haven't had to deal with. The kind of the slight perk of being in an apartment building is that none of this shit is mine. That oven, not mine. The dishwasher, not mine. The microwave, not mine. The fridge, not mine. Didn't have to buy any of those. I'm just paying to have the convenience of them at my disposal, basically. Also, the air conditioning. There's quite a lot about this apartment I like, but I would love to live in my own environment, in my own little tiny itty bitty chunk of this planet. Hopefully a little bit farther away from most people. Hopefully near an ocean maybe, or a lake or a pond. To dream the impossible dream. Sorry, I'm back. John K. Hello. John K. says, I'm the same. If it's in a bottle, corkscrew cap, I'm in. Definitely. That is kind of my motto as well. I will try it. I will try pretty much. I have not only whiskeys, I've tried a variety of liqueurs and some random stuff. Like I had Mr. Black recently. I say recently, that was probably months ago. I've enjoyed limoncello. I'm trying to find out which one of those I like the best. I like the higher proof ones, big shock. And it's basically adult lemonade. You pour 2 or 3 ounces of that in a glass with ice, add a bunch of soda water. Good day, man. Good afternoon. On the porch in the spring, or the summer, whatever. Ouch. Woo. John K. says, yeah, we ripped up our rental 2 weeks before the plywood went $800 to a square foot. ... So it sits ripped up. Yeah, money and finances suck. I guess in some way I'm very happy that I don't have to deal with all the like extreme finances, as I like to think of them, like home ownership, car payments. I've done that. I own the car that I have. Thus why I have to shove enormous amounts of money into keeping it functional, because there's no way I can buy another one. I don't have income. Once you don't have income, everything else becomes kind of weird, we'll say. I have to finish this in the next 6 minutes so I can move on to the next one. Damn it. Janet, sorry. Oh, yeah. Oh, geez, that's weird. It's a good weird, though. I'm going to wash my mouth. This isn't bad, but I don't remember if I said this for this whiskey. I feel like I did. It's like if Scotch and Irish came together and made something else. That's what this seems like to me. It's got reminiscence of Scotch and reminiscence of Irish. And they're clashing a bit in the glass. Is that what happened with this? I don't know. Would I put it past them to mix Scotch and Irish together and then just call it Japanese whiskey? Well, it could have happened before the rules. I believe there are rules now, I think. One thing I hadn't delved into, I probably won't. I don't really want to. There's different kind of lower proof options. I do like cider, but I don't have like a specific one. I do. What is it? Angry Orchard. That's pretty readily available. I go for that a lot. I think I get the hazy one, unfiltered, because it's 6% and it's good. What else? Guinness. I like Guinness. What else do I like? That's kind of it. It's Blue Moon, but I wouldn't call that a favorite. It's just usually convenient. Blue Moon. The idea there is there are way too many different beers and ciders and wines. I mean, I'm going to try to stick to harder liquors, higher proofs. I can deal with that, but no way am I going to go into all the wide variety of things. If I did, it would be on Instagram and it'd be about 10 seconds long, maybe less. John K says, yeah, smoky sugar cookies. Japanese is weird, but good. It is. I really like, you can probably see it over there, the Nika from the barrel. Oh, God, it's so good. I may pour some of that later because I can just continue to say, oh, yeah, these are other fancy whiskeys that I could give for the raffle if you wanted. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Say no more. That would be hand delivered to those who live in the United States. Caveat. I hate that. Where are we at? Oh, wait. Okay. Yeah, it's a weird one. I keep getting this weird peppermint note. It's freaking me out. I like it, though. I don't mind peppermint, but it's kind of weird when it's in the drink. Unless it's Christmas or December, then it's perfectly normal, it seems. One of the most bizarre things that happens in this world. We start to equate senses and smells and taste with a holiday and a time of year. Wow. Mr. Whiskey Shits. Hello. Whoa, hi. I almost clicked the wrong thing. Hello. Welcome to the show. We have 1,000 bottles to drink and we've only just started. No, that's not true. That would suck. I wouldn't be able to deal with that right now. I'm not in that kind of headspace at the moment. Mr. Whiskey Shits, we're doing a giveaway of some fancy bottles that I have. Not the actual bottles, samples of the bottle. Rephrasing. You can't. I don't think. And yes, if you enter, that's what you mean. I don't know how to speak. Yes, do an at me. Because no mods are available at the moment who want to do it. I don't know how to do it, technically, but I'll figure it out. I do have Devil's Weather. I don't like it. I don't know why. I've tried to give it a chance more than one. But it's like the scotches that are big name brand scotches that are supposed to be, the pinnacle. The Dalmore 12. I'd like to try other Dalmores. That's the only thing I've learned. I tried the Dalmore 12 and it was not for me. The Macallan 12, no. What was the other one? There was another one, I think. But in that regard, I like stuff. I guess there's a spectrum. I enjoy peated scotches occasionally, and there are a lot of floral Speyside-ish scotches that I like, but for whatever reason, there's a funk. If you watch more of my videos, I often get this bizarre, I guess it's a malt funk in scotches, and I have a feeling I get that in both of those, and I'm not a fan of that for some reason. The joys of senses of smell and taste. Woo. It's a weird little place to live, isn't it? Thankfully, in that regard, like if I say I don't like something you like, you know what that means? More for you. That's the good thing about someone not liking something. Like if someone told me they didn't like green spot, I'd be like, sweet, more for me. I can live with that. I will drink all the green spot. Incoming. Duck and cover, man. Sorry. I'm waiting for it to go weird. Booyah, Mr. Whiskey Shits. He's in for 2. I should write that down. Son of a bitch. Oh, you have a Y, you son of a gun. I never noticed that before until I typed your name in. Oh, it burns. You probably have some of these. That's the other thing. So far, it's been 2 bottles. I sampled the first one, which is Green Spot, delish. And the second one is, of course, this Hibiki, Suntory, Harmony, lovely. Oh, God, yes, John K. It is, oh, God. It's my birthday bottle. I said that earlier, but yes. Oh, John K. says, oh, Green Spot is amazing. Top 5, sure. Yeah, I agree. It's definitely up there. I don't know if it's top 5. I've never done that in my life. I don't know if I could make that kind of decision. That's a lot. But it's definitely up there. Where's my train of thought going with that? Green Spot, it's delicious. I think that's it. Oh, birthday bottle. Yeah. My father gave that to me years ago as a birthday present. I drank it all then. But ever since, I felt every time I have a birthday, I need to have a Green Spot bottle. And if I don't, it just feels weird. It feels weird not to have it. So every time there's a birthday rolling around, at least in my life, for as long as I may live, hopefully, many years to come, maybe, I will be trying to buy a Green Spot. Maybe even a fancy Green Spot. Damn it, I've switched bottles. God. All right, next up. Funny enough, we're going back to Irish. Surprise. Gotcha. Which Irish, you may ask? Which Irish, you may ask? I don't know if that mic's working. I hope it is. Here we are. Glendula. Mr. This Guy. Glendula 13. He's holding a bird. Oh, Glendula Mizunara Finnish Single Malt Irish Whiskey 13 year. This is incredible. And it is partially thanks to the people who watch this channel that I got to try this. There were some pretty heavy donators who just rolled in and were like, oh, here, try this. Boom. And this one's going away, I believe. That's the reason I freaked out and realized I needed to get it. Well, I didn't need to get it. My want of getting it and having it went up higher. Did I need it? No. Would I be sad if I didn't get this bottle? Yep. A little bit. If you don't know anything about Mizunara finish, funny enough, whoops, oh God, that was a little more than I wanted. Oh. Funny enough, I did this by accident. I only just realized this now. I went from a Japanese whiskey. I went from an Irish whiskey. To a Japanese whiskey. To an Irish whiskey finished in Japanese oak. What? I honestly didn't do that on purpose. I didn't even realize that was the thing I just did. Sweet. But Mizunara oak is from Japan. Long story short. Wesley Zeller, hello. Welcome to the jungle. We've got fun and games. We've got everything if you want. So I don't remember the last lyric. Because he says it very quickly. Say, how shine a bear. Very very hungry. Welcome to the jungle. All right, I'm back. The third one is again the fourth one. The fourth one is going to be a curveball for all of you. No one is going to guess what it is. I can only tell you it's high proof, and if you make a cocktail out of it, you will be on the floor. Oh, here we go. Oh gosh, it smells so good. Yes. I knew there was a reason I decided to pour these tonight. It was for the viewers. Yes, the viewers to have these. Definitely not just for me. Might have been. Oh, it smells like apple. Hello. What the hell was that? Oh. Yep. Yep. This is nice. I like it a lot. Bourbon baller. Hello. Oh my God. Thank you for listening. Drive safe. And I hope the second job goes well. Ugh. Oh, back on the financial train. That's something I can't do. I wouldn't want to do. Even a normal job. Oh, for reference? How do I put this? I tried to get a job last year. At least I went into the assisted program the government gives you to try and find work. They gave me all these questions, all these tests, all these what kind of work would be best for you? Answer these questions. Turned out entertainment industry is what I should do at the beginning of 2020. However, that was incentive for me to, well, after I stopped feeling as shit as I did and getting medication that actually helped me, I was able to focus more on the channel and do a little more with this. Try to make it funny. Try to make it interesting. Try to make it entertaining. Let me entertain you. Why am I doing this with my hands? Stop it. So yeah, turns out I should be an entertainer of sorts. So here we are. I hope you're entertained. If not, well, sorry. Trying my best. I feel like I'm about to do an orchestra thing here. Woo. Ah, good. Thank you, John K. Hope you come back again. We are live on Fridays and Sundays at 6 p.m. if you want to keep that in your mind. But thank you for joining. It's always a pleasure to have new people. Tom Lawrence is in for 2. Oh, shit. Whiskey Shits, you have competition now. And we'll double check. Oops. Double check the finances. I should do that. Ugh. So if I don't, well, all right. There you go. Whoa. You son of a gun. Thank you. All right, if you say so. That could be a lot of entries, but if you only want one, I will only give one. I can do that. You're too kind. That does help a lot. That's a good chunk right there. I still have to add it all up, unfortunately. That's the worst thing about it. But thank you, Tom Lawrence, for that generous donation. And Mr. Whiskey Shits as well. Thank you for entering, because you were the first one to do so after an hour. But as I had said at the beginning of the stream on Wednesdays, next Wednesday, I will be going on about 7 p.m. my time. I hope, because this week I scheduled this stream completely blanked out that I didn't want to actually do a 6 p.m. stream on Wednesdays. I wanted to do a 7 p.m. stream because people can show up and do stuff. Granted, there are a few people who did show up early and even a few new faces. So that was good. But in the future, I would like to do it at that time on a Wednesday. But next week, there will not be a live stream on Wednesday. I will be a guest on Scotch Down Under stream that Saturday. So I'm trying to balance my stream time because I find it becomes a bit much, and I also need to give myself time to focus on making more content. I want to give you all more content for the channel, whether that's whiskey or singing with whiskey or singing about whiskey. Or reading you poetry, or reading a book. That's an option I've been considering. I was thinking of reading The Great Gatsby, but then I remembered what the story of The Great Gatsby was like. And, well, let's just say it's a bit depressing. However, it's something I can relate to, so yay. Ooh. It would have to be some kind of book that is not copyright-ish. Like I couldn't read Harry Potter, you know. They would come after me. It has to be a very old book. Not necessarily the best kind of stuff. Now, what I really have to do... Oh, you know what? I believe there's random.com. Was that what it was? I know there's some people who do spreadsheets. I know like the serious mods who actually know what the hell they're doing will do that. For me, I really don't know. That's not it. Random.net. Random.org. Oh, okay, there we go. I knew that. Oh. All right, I'm going to try this and see if it works. Oh. while I drink my whiskey, mind you, and also while I talk to you. I'm still here for you. The problem is people have actually entered, and now I actually need to figure out what the hell I'm supposed to do. Wow. How do I do this? Advanced mode. Who should have figured this out before he streamed? This guy. Who is making himself dinner at 4:50? This guy. Who is having a hell of a time making himself dinner at 4:50? For the record. Oh, okay. I got it. So what this does, just so everyone knows what I'm doing, is there is a website called random.org. I believe other people have used it. What happens is I put in your names via entries. So I'll put your name in twice, okay? So like Shits, you entered twice. You get your name on there twice. Tom, you wanted just one entry, you generous bastard. And then I will hit randomize. It'll shuffle the names, and then it'll give each name a number. And then I'll ask my phone to give me a random number between blah and blah, thus the winner. So it's random. It's as random as I'm going to get it for my hack and slash method. I know other people usually, other mods will have a spreadsheet. I know Bourbon Wrench, he's used a spreadsheet. Oh, I think I've just summoned him. Trevor, you here? No, he is. He's probably not here. For those of you just joining or who haven't been listening or who are listening or who are curious, there is a raffle going on. It's going to help me pay for repairs. Oh, to my automobile. Actually, the truth of the matter is the car has been paid for and is repaired. However, the money that was used to pay for it is from my parents. They don't have that much money. I don't have that much money, but I know there's probably a way I can try to pay them back, and that is via generous donations and doing a raffle. And just the amazing whiskey community has been ridiculously generous. Although I wish this was a seriously worthy cause, it's mostly just I would like to make it so my parents don't have to spend that money on that car, which is hopefully going to last me another 10 years, at least, you know, until I'm like stupidly famous and rolling in billions of dollars and swimming in whiskey. That'd be gross. That'd be very unpleasant, actually. Let's not do that. That'd be a waste. My point is, yeah, it's to give money back to my family. So that probably sounds a little better than just me trying to fix my car, but that's the truth of the matter. It is to give the money back to my parents because they don't have that much money. They don't have that lying around to repair a car, but somehow a credit card works in a jiff. That's not good. That's not a good thing. And to clarify, this is my job. Everything about my channel is what I consider work and what I may or may not get paid for. If that helps, I'm trying to figure out the feeling I'm getting here. I believe I have a hard time making this seem like making me feel like me entertaining you is a thing worthy of money, I guess. It's very difficult for me to wrap my head around. I have a feeling it's that way for a lot of people who do entertainment or who at least on WhiskeyTube doing that kind of thing. And I have plenty of head problems, like brain problems that are saying I'm not worth anything, but I'm trying to make it seem like that's not true. As the encouragement from Patreon and from actual like dedicated financial support is wonderful. As I said earlier in the stream, the amount I will get tomorrow from Patreon will also take a fairly large chunk off the repair costs. Unfortunately, that money was supposed to go to doing more with the channel and traveling a bit, but no. Well, again, I wouldn't be able to travel without a car, so there's that. And hopefully I will be able to give it actual numeric value soon, because I don't want to give it out right now, because it's... Oh, Bourbon, hello. Thus far, sir, you have missed everything. No, you've missed the raffle I'm doing at the moment. Don't worry, I got it covered. I got a way to do it. The raffle I'm doing at the moment, for one, there's only 3 people so far who have entered, so no worries. And I didn't tell anyone. The raffle is going to be for this. I started with Green Spot. That was my first drink of the evening, afternoon, whatever you want to call it. Then the second one, these are like my expensive, fancy-ish bottles. Number 2, Hibiki, Suntory, Harmony. These are fairly expensive to me, so we're talking $70 or more. We are currently on Glendula Mizunara Cast Finish 13 year. Again, thanks to most of the people here who donated, or viewers like you, I was able to get this bottle, and it is glorious. And I didn't know when I did this, but I did a whole theme where it was Japanese whiskey, where it was Irish whiskey, Japanese whiskey, and bam, Irish whiskey finished in Japanese oak. I did that accidentally, but it's delish. Ugh. Wesley Zero, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Adding your name to the list now. Didn't put in a whole name. This typing is hard. There we go. All right. Again, this is going to be an easy win so far. Especially since one person here could have easily had quite a few entries, and they didn't. And that is actually very generous of them overall. Part of it was just for the raffle. Part of it was just to help me with the car, and I appreciate that tremendously. Ah! That is more than one entry, sir. Hold on. Are you sure about that? Because there's quite a few more entries you could have there with that amount. Sheesh. Unless you did that by accident. In that case, I can refund you. Cripes. Mr. Zeller, you let me know. You guys are awesome. I'm going to blush. Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that tremendously. We are taking chunks off, apparently. That was, I'm not used to that. That kind of makes me stop talking. I don't know how to deal with it. But thank you. I appreciate all the donations and all the raffle entries because that's fun. As I've said before, I'm going to do other raffles later that aren't strictly whiskey-based. I have 2, if anyone's interested, or if you want to tell your friends or family who are interested in whiskey. I have 2 decanters that I don't use. And they come with glassware. So at some point in the not too distant future, I'm going to do a raffle about that, where someone can win these decanters. I'll show them off real quick. I don't want to take them out of the box, but like this one comes with a bunch of glassware. It has 6 glasses with it, which is ridiculous for me because I live by myself and no one ever visits. I don't need 6 glasses. So if you're one who hosts and does stuff like that, again, this isn't now. This is at a future date, so you can tell your friends and I can talk about it and rev it up a bit. Looks pretty good, right? It's nice. And then the other one, which box is it? Son of a gun. This one. I've showed these off before, but I feel like I should show them off more often so people are aware of them. Ooh, they won't break this one. There you go. This one comes with a glass top. I don't want it to fall out. So it's big. It's got a really heavy bottom. Like this. This here is basically all glass. And it comes with 2 glasses. So that's technically more my speed. But again, I don't entertain people. I don't need decanters. I got these for Christmas at the same time. So I suddenly had 2 decanters that I'm not going to use. And I felt a little bad about it. But, you know, the joys of being a recluse. And these are the glasses that come with that one. Again, this is future date, undecided yet. I want people to talk about it, you know, be interested, start asking me about it. When is that decanter raffle going to be, et cetera, et cetera. I am thinking of doing it soon, simply because of the situation I'm in at the moment with the car repair fund. And again, as I said, the car has been fixed. It's been paid for, but it's been paid for by my parents. And at 41 years old, you don't want that to be the case anymore. So I want to try to pay them back with the money I am given from the job I'm doing right now. And that means for you guys, the hard-earned cash you make, give it to me. But also, thank you. I am often humbled and speechless and dumbfounded by the generosity of the Whiskey Tube community, to say the very least. And I always feel bad. That's my thing. When people are very generous, I feel very unworthy, and it takes a lot for me to get around that for whatever reason. Something I have to work on. It's going to be a while. But so yes, keep that in mind. Future endeavor, decanters. But maybe I'll do it when I have a guest, because I know people really like when I have a guest of some sort. But that might be too complicated. I like to have a guest and just relax. I don't want to. Maybe if it's a thing where the guest can only stay so long, then I do a raffle after that. This raffle is going to continue as long as I feel like it, it seems. The idea, for those who are just joining us, for those who have been here, the idea of the stream is that, first of all, I was supposed to start at 7, messed that up when I made the actual stream, which was last night, which is when I was very tired. If you watched today's video and I seemed a bit out of it, I was fairly tired before I even did the video, and then I had to edit the video, and I did my best. So if you watch the whole video and let me know if you liked any parts about it. I added a few little things and did a little zooming in instead of just this all the time. The fun thing with video editing and just learning to video edit on the fly, as I am doing, is this is watchable as long as I'm doing things and talking to you. But as far as video content, you need to jazz it up, as they say. People need a distraction. Like they need to see this, and then they need to be right here, right in my face. Apparently, I don't understand it, but I'm not supposed to. It's okay. Before I go on and forget, for those who have entered, when I announce you're the winner, whoever you are, get in touch. You have to get in touch with me, and then you need to give me your info. The best way to do that is to email me at KillCo77. Hold, please. I'll remember this someday, but today is not that day. Yes, KillCo77@hotmail.com or via Instagram. First, you have to follow me on Instagram. See how that works? And then, please feel free to message me there, and we can talk over the details. Again, U.S. residents only, because hand delivery. And thankfully, I've been able to do it. I've done at least once hand delivery that seemed to work. And that was a pretty far one. That was the other side of the state. So it got there in one piece. And I managed to wrap it up just right for hand delivery, as I was saying. I even gave out some samples today to a acquaintance who works at a local cafe. Her husband has been getting into whiskey. So I sent him some of the highest proof stuff I have. Yeah. I don't know why I did that. I just thought it'd be a nice thing to do. Hopefully she'll get back to me and let me know if he liked it or not. It was all bourbon. It was all, what the hell did I give him? Maker's Mark 46. Four Roses single barrel. And then 2 of my stupidly high proof ones, which were what? I don't remember. They were almost 60%. So whatever the hell those were. I can't see, by the way. I can see a blur. There's a blur on the screen. There we go. Blah. Oh, okay. Chat disconnected for a second. That always weirds me out a bit. What was it? Shit. Hold on. I'll figure it out. Oh. Knob Creek? Maybe? No, wait. Knob Creek is actually 60%. I wouldn't do that. It was bourbon. What the hell was it? Well, I'm at a loss now because I know I gave them bourbons and I know they were high proof, but I don't remember what the hell they were. Oh, Bullet. There's one back there. There's a Bullet back there that you can't see. So I gave them. I went kind of name brandish. So Four Roses, Bullet, Maker's 46. Maker's Mark. Most people know about that if they're into whiskey. And there was one more, and it was I don't remember. Oh, I remember now. Rare breed. I got it. I remembered stuff, sort of, after staring at my bottles for about 10 minutes. But anyway, yes, I sent them some samples of those because I wanted to get him interested in other things. You know, Maker's 46, that was game-changing for me. And just trying that and being like, holy shit, Makers can be like this. Hello. And then Four Roses Single Barrel, that's just a favorite of mine. I've bought 2 or 3 bottles, in truth, but every single barrel I've had so far has been delicious. And I want another, and I still have one, but I want another. I actually have a sample of those over here. I have a very special sample some of you may be aware of. Wait a minute. Nope, that's not it. Did I just step on something? What the hell? Like my toe was just very annoyed with me. Ow. That's right, I'm not wearing shoes. Why do I wear shoes inside? You maniacs. I'm also not wearing pants. Let's just sit on that thought for a minute. Four Roses Single Barrel. Wait, Four Roses SIB, 55.6%. RS71-1A. Mr. Whiskers, pick 14. I don't know what that means. What's SIB? It's not single barrel. Is that the yellow label? It's got a very weird number. RS71-1A. Whatever. It's going to be delicious. It's Four Roses. I'm looking forward to it. I did step on something. There is a discomfort in my big toe, and I can't ignore it. Oh, coming on the close of the next 30 minutes. You know what that means? I should finish this. Again, raffle going on. Patreon. Like, subscribe. All that stuff. Something I need to learn to say more often is like and subscribe. Because it's easy to forget. I forget all the time. When I go to other people's streams, I'm just happy to be there. It's like, oh, wait, did I click the like button? No. Oh, whoops. And then I immediately click the like button. That's something I should say at the beginning of videos. I think I did for this one. Yeah, if you watch today's video, I'm pretty sure I say, please remember to like and subscribe and check out social media. Blah, blah, blah. Because it helps. As I was saying, Instagram is something I hope to do more stuff with in the future because as weird as it sounds, I have at least 200 and something odd people following me there. So doing a live on there would be an option at some point. I don't like the idea because it actually drives me nuts when people are on their phone streaming. That's a me thing. I know it is. And Instagram is an interesting place to expand my horizons on. I just don't like the fact that it's connected to Facebook. However, I use a lot of advertisement on Facebook, unfortunately. It's not good. It's not good. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, and another caveat, because that's the word of the day, is if you have any of these samples that I am talking about and will send, and you'd rather not get another one, unless you want to compare. I don't know why you'd want to compare your green spot to my green spot, but hey, it's an idea. Let me know, and I can switch it out for something else. Or we can talk about switching it out for something else. Whoever the winner is, and we don't know who it is, and right now you have a good chance of being that person. So you know. And I still don't know if I'm going to be streaming for longer. Well, I may be streaming until 9. I didn't plan that. However, the idea was that I would be streaming from 7 till 9 officially as of last week, but then I forgot and started doing this early. Whoops. But I'm double checking something. How do you spell that? Oh, good. Oh, why? Why did he do that? Okay. So the Mash and Drum is going live at 9, so I don't have to think about going on longer than that. So yay. Oh. He's throwing in the question to make people. Oh, wait a minute. God damn it. He didn't add a question mark to that. He had an exclamation point. So it's not, is Evan Williams 1783 the new king? Question mark. It's, is Evan Williams 1783 the new king? No question mark. Damn it. Someone tell him that. I'm very upset. No. But yeah, he'll go on at 9. Tell him KillCo sent you. And then tell him he should be on my stream. And then tell him he should invite me to his stream. It's not gonna happen. If it does, I'll be surprised. I've been waiting for people just to invite me on their streams. It's not happening. Gee, I wonder why. There are other people I should talk to, actually. I don't like doing that. I don't like being the guy who's asking, can I be in your stream? Although I also don't really like the guy being, saying, will you be on my stream? So double-edged sword, I think. I don't win in any way, shape, or form with that conversation in my head. Yay. Oh, I didn't do it in time. Hold on. Oh, that's really good. Oh. There's something a little weird about it. Must be that Mizunara oak. Just completely different. Hanging in. Making sure nothing's surprising me. I'm seeing certain amounts that people have donated, and my brain just goes, rah, 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 rah. It can't handle that. It does not handle that information well. I feel very fortunate right now. I'll be continuing this over, thankfully. Well, not thankfully, but in general, I have to continue doing this until the actual amount is hit. Hopefully by next week, maybe, wherever, I will be able to actually tell people what it is, because it's not insane. It's not an insane amount of money. I'll say it's less than $5,000. It's less than $2,500. It's still a lot. Well, it's less than $2,000, but it's lingering close to $2,000. How's that? And nobody has it. Well, somebody has that money lying around. But anyway, my parents and I don't. So the idea, again, is to hopefully pay it back to them so they don't have to deal with it. I don't know where they got it, and I have a feeling it's a credit card. So yay. Yeah, I'm not talking about it so much, but that's the main reason I'm doing raffles these days. I was only mulling over the idea of raffles for quite a while, since it requires a lot of focus and energy on my part. And let's just say I'm not the best at that. However, I've pulled it off once. That means I can pull it off again, right? Pulling it off things is not a good phrase. I can handle it, sort of. I think. Once I get into a rhythm, once I have it all down, right now it's still very new, but I do have the resources. I have the hand delivery options have gotten easier to figure out, if you can translate what that means. All right, I'll break out number 4. I'm already 3 minutes overdue. Number 4. Alberta Premium Castrate. This was probably close to $80. It is a Canadian whiskey. It's Canadian rye whiskey. It's the only Canadian rye whiskey I have. It's the only Canadian whiskey I have, actually, I think. It is 66%. Did I mention if you make a cocktail with this, you will be on your ass? Because it's true. It makes a nice Manhattan. Manhattan? Yeah, Manhattan. I might make one of those later if I'm feeling fancy, which I am. Look at this bottle, man. Look at this. Look at this crazy bonkers ass bottle. And again, I'm not a liar. 66 freaking %. Holy shit. Oh, there we go. Hey, focus school. Castrate, baby. Canadian rye whiskey. Don't know why I said it that way. And again, that was a donation as well. It was donated to the channel. I have to pour that now. It's a little unnerving. Not gonna lie to you. Today's phrase is not gonna lie. Oh yeah, it's good stuff. Okay. On to the rye. Make sure I didn't lose the webpage suddenly. That was disturbing. Again, there are only 4 entries, so if you haven't entered yet, you have a chance to win. This could have been a very different... I'm realizing the generosity of some people here just dumbfounds me, of course. I said that word again earlier, dumbfounds. I'm humbled because I give the option to win something, and people send raffle tickets, and I just won. It could have been so different, and it'd be so much more difficult to try and type in all those names. Oh. To put it in a way that some people would understand, it was kind of like Jason Busey was here all of a sudden. It could have been like that. Thankfully, it isn't, because I don't know if I can handle that. So here we are, Alberta Premium Canadian Rye Whiskey. Delicious. Maybe. I should get my water thing out. I'm only pouring a little of this, because as you may know, I've had 3 drinks in the past 1 hour and 30 minutes. So let's just say it's starting to creep into my brain. I'm okay with that. There we go. Came in a box. This is going to be quite a jump. The highest one we just did was 47, I think. I believe, sorry, 46. 46%. Now we're at 66%. What the hell is going on? Well, good. If you win, if you win and you don't want that one, let me know. But if you dig it and you don't have any right now, if you win. Again, the odds are 2-1. 3-1? 3-4. 3-4. I think. I don't know how to say that. Let's just say there have been 3 people who have entered thus far. That's pretty good odds, man. Although one person does have a better chance. So far, it's 50, 25, 25 as far as the odds. Those are good odds, man. I like those odds. Great that I don't have to. I'm not the one who has to win. I have them already. Ugh. All right, Alberta Premium, come over here and kick me in the face. Whoa, boy. It smells different than I remember for whatever reason. I bet. Like, I don't like saying the word like, but I do it all the time because English language. So, I'm tempted to feel the same way about that. Simply because people shit on Canadian whiskey all the time. And I feel as if it says something when someone is shitting on a product, specifically Canadian rye. And you can say something along these lines, like, oh, you don't like Canadian rye. All right, well, here's Canadian rye. Try this and tell me what you think. Not telling them what the proof is at all. Oh, it sounds glorious. I'm going to send my friends some of this at some point. I have to find... No, wait, hold on, please. Hold. Wait. I was thinking of my next giveaway or raffle or whatever the hell you want to call it. I don't think I have 4 ryes. That one would count. So that's that one and one other, and then I think I have one other. I'm fairly certain I have 3, but I'll have to double check. I think. Oh, God, I'm terrified to drink this. This is no joke. 66% is freaking crazy. I'll tell you how crazy it was. I didn't think they made 66% whiskey. I thought it pretty much stopped at 60%, and that was it. I have been proven wrong. I am curious to find out what the highest proof whiskey is out there. Because so far, this is it. I've hit 66% is the wall for me thus far. The problem with high proof whiskeys, for me, especially at 60% or more, close to 60%, it gets much harder to drink. Like this one, for example, this one will take me a while to drink unless I add water, and it's only a little bit. That's it. Teeny tiny amount. But but it's very high proof / percentage. It does not drink like 66%. It gives me the tongue tingles, though. That's pretty much a clue. Only a little bit. Strange. Very interesting. Very interesting. I'm also trying to keep an eye out for other streamers who may pop on. I have no idea what streaming schedules are anymore. I should check. I feel as if there is not much going on Wednesdays other than Mash and Drum. However, there is a way for me to check, and I haven't done so, and I feel bad. I'm doing it now. Here we go. Typo negative got stuck in my head somehow. Dying black number. Loving you. Wait. Loving you. Huh. Loving you. Like loving the dead. Ow. I have just been informed by the internet or Discord that normally Adriana goes live on the first Wednesday of the month, but she didn't do so because she was hanging out in a hammock, backpacking. I'm going to double check that. I feel like I would have seen that or heard about that. Adriana and me, we're like Star Trek Kung Fu buddies. I don't know why we're Kung Fu buddies. Ah, good. Okay. Yeah. All right. So we've learned something. I'm glad I checked that because that was not there a minute ago. I will tell all of you, Whiskey Mountains is going live in about 15-ish minutes, almost, a little more than that. So head over there after this and tell her I sent you. I'll be there myself as well. Oh, but I feel a little better. I was not really ready to go for another hour. I was not ready to go from 8 to 9 just to get to Mash and Drum stream. But in the future, I will do that. I will keep in mind that I should probably not do it the first Wednesday. That is something I had totally forgotten about until I looked at Discord and it told me. So I'm glad I did that. And again, let her know I sent you, even if you were going to show up anyway. And I don't know. Again, I don't know why that didn't show up earlier. That's a bit weird. I would have expected to see it hours ago, unless she just posted it like 5 minutes ago, which is possible. I do that all the time. And when I don't do that, I end up accidentally scheduling an hour earlier than I intended. But it's kind of a good thing this happened this way. Because that way I get my 2 hours in, and that way Adriana has her stream just ready to rock and roll. Rock and roll, man. Yeah, groovy. Whoa. I will be finishing up the raffle in the next 7 minutes. 7 minutes. Yeah, that sounds about right. So at my time, 7:50. Kind of a point. So no more raffles after that. And some lucky winner will get some special whiskeys just for me. I hope you'll enjoy them. I enjoy them, definitely. They're lovely. And for those just joining, there's a raffle going on for like 5 more minutes for a bunch of whiskeys. Green Spot, Hibiki Harmony, Glendale, the 13-year-old Mizunara finish, and Alberta Premium, if you're interested in having those. Enter the raffle now. Or don't. Or join Patreon. That really helps a lot. People have no idea how liberating, how something it is where I know, hopefully I know that I will get something next month. It's ridiculous. I feel that way usually with the amount I get from being on disability, but that all goes to rent. So anything extra helps out tremendously. People don't understand. And I'm already at an amount per month that I didn't think was feasible. Hopefully that'll just keep going up and up, and I'll be super cool and popular, and everyone will love me. But, I don't know about that. We'll see. I can never do anything wrong. It's not a thing. That's not a thing. It's one of the most terrifying things about doing this kind of thing. You say one thing the wrong way and upset enough people by accident, which I am known to do because you've never seen me while manic. And actually, you might have. If you watched the videos from 2019, I was manic as I was calling myself Mr. K because I didn't like calling myself Brian, because Brian is a very common name. So I'm Mr. K because it worked for Mr. T. So if you want to see manic Brian, you can see it in my eyes when I'm like that, unfortunately. And believe it or not, I will not take crap from anyone when I'm like that. It's not a good thing. It's not a bad thing because I have the confidence of a superstar. However, I'm also a bit of an ass and can say some really mean and insulting things by accident. Well, I should say without thinking, because I'm not thinking when I'm doing that. You have no idea. I have no idea. I hope most people never have to understand that, because you feel really good. You have the most confidence you've ever had in your life. Everything is great. Nothing is wrong. But you are all over the freaking place, to say the least. Funny thing is, I met Rex and Daniel when I was like that, and they were perfectly fine with talking to me. But I was, again, all over the place. Ooh, it is spicy, though. And this is Alberta Premium Rye, and it is 66%. Which is what? I can't do math in my head. I know 6 and 6 are 12. 12 twice? One. Did I mention for my brain, math is not a thing. It's like, fuck you, what are you doing? That's what math is. As soon as I start to think about math, I go, stop it. 132. 132 proof? Lovely. Delish. Wunderbar. I'm going to have to double check Twitch one of these days, because this is technically a show on another place as well, but Jiminy Cricket. No one's ever there. It's like screaming into the void. Thankfully, that's not the case here. I am always happy to have people who are willing to enjoy my presence or my company and the company of others. That is another important thing about this channel, other than just hanging out and having fun. We learn a little bit about whiskey. We drink a little whiskey. Remember, I'm the excuse to have a drink at 6 p.m. or earlier. If you're in California and you're watching my stream and you're having a drink, more power to you, sir or madam, or whatever you want me to call you. And I'm watching the clock now. This is the worst part, because I want to do this. And I have to make sure I have the right thing open. Random.org. Random.org is my friend. So if I ever have to do this again, you know what I'm going to use? Unfortunately, I can only randomize once. It would be difficult for me to randomize more than once. I know with other people who use the spreadsheets, they randomize like 5 to 6 times. And then they can say, pick a number. With this, it's going to be one randomization. And, again, your odds are good at the moment. There are a total of 3 entries. Thankfully, the amount of donations for the stream certainly cover the costs of sending it. So that's nice. I believe that's one of the best things about being able to do this stream, is that I realized, one, I have copious amounts of whiskey. I can't drink all this. There's no way. So being able to share it with others now via whatever way I can, hand delivery, and to cheer people up, to let them try something new, is very encouraging. And thankfully, I have a freaking good printer. You can't see it, but I have like an 8 HP laser printer, which, guess what? I don't use. I don't print anything until recently, when I started to print information for the person who is hand delivering the thing that I'm sending. Yeah, I covered that real good. I just don't like going to the place where I have to meet the people who get the hand delivery. The small place, at least where I am. All right. We are coming on the last 20 seconds. This is our last chance to enter the stream. The stream? Enter the raffle. Waffle. It ends in, wait for it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah, my watch just went off too. Cool. Anyway, stream. I can't think. My brain's had too much whiskey. Raffle is over. There were 3 entries, so you have a good chance of winning. I'm going to randomize, and then I'm going to ask Google to pick a number. I'm going to ask Google. I'm going to ask my secretary. What the hell's assistant? My Google assistant. Roll a number, and we will see what it is. It will be between 0 and 4 in all likelihood. I still get a little weird. If it picks 0, I'll be weirded out. But first, I finished my whiskey. Thank you all for joining me. I'll say that now because I might forget a minute or two. Please be sure to head over to Whiskey Mountains. Please be sure to tell her I sent you, even if you're going to go there anyway, because it makes me feel good to feel like I'm contributing to her channel, even though she has so many more subscribers than I do now. But that's a good thing. Again, I got into the world of whiskey via whiskey women, and I'm always happy to see whiskey women doing amazing things. I am just another white dude with a mustache. So, while there are numerous other white guys with copious amounts of whiskey. So, we'll see. We're getting there. It has to happen eventually. If there are people out there doing videos about reacting to other videos and they have over 1,000 subscribers, then by dagnabbit, I can hit 1,000 subscribers at some point too. In theory. Woo! That's the good stuff. All right. Randomize. Okay. Oh, I can do it again. All right. I'm going to do it 7 times because, believe it or not, I didn't think there was an again button. Believe it or not, it didn't change. So for the way I set it up, like I wrote in the names, it landed in the same goddamn order. So I'm going to do this 6 more times. Why? Because I like the number 7. Duh. And again, there are 4 entries in total. 3 people, 4 entries. So here we go. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, it's nice and randomized. Nice and randomized. Here we go. Are we? Please pick a number between 0 and 4. Well, I've now learned that I don't have to say 0 because the rumor had it. I wouldn't pick 1. Try again? Sure. Please pick a number. I'll have another drink, thank you. I don't think I've ever seen that happen on other people's streams. Pick a number between 1 and 4. Tom Lawrence, you are the winner of the evening. Please get in touch with me if you are here. I hope you are, because if not, I don't know how I'm going to get in touch with you. But Tom Lawrence is the winner. Everyone, thank you for entering. Thank you for your donations, by the way. Holy shit. Yeah. My heart is breaking. I'm crying on the inside. I can't handle so much kindness. Tom Lawrence, I'm just gonna do that. It's not good. I'm not gonna remember. Tom Lawrence is the winner. I need like fireworks or something for the winners of this kind of stuff because it feels very meh. If I'm just like, you win, yay. Yay. Tom Lawrence, if you're still here, let me know. If not, well, I'm going to have to figure out how to get in touch with you somehow. Maybe you're on Discord? I don't know. We'll figure it out. If anyone knows Tom Lawrence, also let me know. But there were so many generous donations tonight. I don't know how to deal with it, I promise. That was fun. That wasn't that bad, actually. Doing a raffle by myself, as long as I used random.org and I was able to do it more than once. That's really what was bothering me, is that I wasn't able to. I didn't think I'd be able to randomize it more than once. So I get to randomize it 7 times in the future because 7 is my number of choice for reasons, which may be obvious to some of you, may not. And now I have to find out. Like if Tom Lawrence isn't here, well, shit. I think the donation he sent will give me his info. I believe. I hope, or at least an email, something. But thank you all for joining me. This has been a pleasure. I will be going live again at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or Eastern Time, on Friday. I don't know what I'm going to do yet because I never know what I'm going to do. I'll probably do something similar to this. Again, the car is not going to be paid for anytime soon. Maybe I'll do the decanter thing. Probably not. It's a little too soon. I'm going to reach out to some other other channels, and ask for them to promote. I probably have to do a decanter giveaway because I cannot. I could, but in my heart and my brain and my soul, I can't just say, hey, promote the fact that I need people to donate to my channel so I can pay for my car. You know, the way I phrase it and the way I say it, it doesn't feel great, unfortunately. But it's the truth of the matter. It's basically to pay my parents back for spending money they don't have on my car. That is, I have no idea how much longer it's going to last. Hopefully another 10 years, but we'll see. I cannot afford another car, and I never will be able to afford another car in all likelihood. Unless some crazy shit happens, so we'll see. Again, I'll become internet famous. I'll be a meme. My mustache will become a meme. I will be known as the Pringle Man, probably. That would suck and also be funny. 3 minutes left. Get ready, folks, for Whiskey Mountains. It looks like she is doing blah, 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 blah. She's back from backpacking, for one, and I don't... Sounds amazing, but also terrifying. I don't think I'd want to backpack anywhere and then just be like, I'm going to sit here and live here for the moment. No, thank you. She has a proof flight. I don't know if I've done that before. I feel like I have. I did. Once I did a proof flight. She's got such a nice little thumbnail. Simple, but nice. I got to figure out how to do better thumbnails for these. I don't even remember what I did for this one. I think I did... I'm pretty sure I threw my face on it because that's kind of one of the things they tell you to do when you're doing this. Put your face on it. People want to see that sweet, sweet mustache, I guess. Oh, it's a little weird. Oh, be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. Most of you are, I'm sure. And be sure to check out today's video. I put a good amount of effort into it, and I stayed up real late editing the damn thing. So I hope you enjoyed it. It was a different kind of thing. It was, cheaper peated Scotch thing. 8-year-old, surprised me. And it has a little backstory and a very weird cartoon character. So watch it. Comments. Tell other friends to watch it. That would help. It would. We're getting there, folks. It's all based on you people, though. You tell your friends. You get to subscribe. You watch the videos. You leave the comments. You leave the thumbs. It's really all about what you guys want. I just put stuff on the internet and hope people like it. That's my job. And also, keep this mustache up to speed. Cool running. Hello. Cheers. Welcome. But also, we're about to end the show, unfortunately. Head over to Whiskey Mountain. She's going live in about a minute. So she's going on right after this. And let her know I sent you. Thank you for stopping in when you could, though. Hopefully you'll tune in next on Friday, 6 p.m. again. I might be doing another raffle. We did have a winner tonight. They did get some pretty sick-ass samples. I'm going to have to figure out how to get in touch with them. That's going to be the fun part. And I don't know what I'm going to pour next. I'll tell Adriana I'm pouring a rye just for her. I don't think she'll like that. But the last 30 seconds of this stream. Again, be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, all that. I get so tired of saying it, and I feel like people get tired of hearing it. But that's how the YouTube algorithms work. So bleh. Until next time, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome, and guess what? A lot of you people are awesome. Hello, and Envy Dead Ned. Thank you for showing up. Go to Whiskey Mountains. She's going live. Be sure to thumb up, and I will see you out there.